A British company is helping employers to microchip their staff. Biotech says it has already fitted 150 implants in the UK, which enable people to open doors or even start a car with a wave of their hand. But trade unions are warning that bosses already have too much power and employees should not be pressured into being chipped. Our technology correspondent Roland Manthorpe reports.
Stephen Northam has a chip, but it's not on his shoulder. It's right here, between his thumb and forefinger. The Hampshire-based investor had it implanted last year. He says it's proving, well, handy.
I use it to access my office, so all the doors are swipe card entry. My house actually has smart card entry now, so I swipe my hand to enter. And I can actually start my car by putting my hand on the steering wheel. So that's the general purpose.
Stephen's company, Biotech, sells the service to individuals, but also to companies.
So a whole range of people are buying this. It's a really thriving business now. So we've got engineering companies, we've worked with a bank interested in testing and technology, a local newspaper, a whole variety.
It's a small but growing trend. In Sweden, where around 6,000 people have chips, even the state-owned rail company has joined in.
We have about 2,500 to 3,000 people using the microchip implants as tickets on our train services.
For some, the vision is of technologically transcending the limits of the human body. But the kit has some way to go.
People are not cattle. People are very complicated beasts, subject to different whims. We need systems which are programmable, revocable, usable under duress, usable under situations of danger, crisis or perceived danger.
The whole chipping process takes 3 minutes under local anaesthetic. Cost? £70. Chips might seem futuristic, but really, they're just a visible sign of something that's already here. Because you don't need a microchip to be tracked on London's tube network. You just need one of these. Every time you tap in, you're being tracked. Every time your phone pings off the Wi-Fi inside, that's tracking you too. If you use one of these bikes, that's tracking you. And so is everything in the so-called smart city. The sci-fi dystopia we're also worried about is actually already here. Roland Manthorpe, Sky News.
Rakataya Hawa, Rakataya Avishai, Rakataya Hawa, Rakataya Avishai, Rakataya Hawa, Rakataya Avishai. First and foremost, we want to give our praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, double honor to the apostles and elders who rule by that great millstone, and a blessed sanitation to the Akiyams and the folk and the earth to pushing the gospel in sincerity and truth. Shalom. Right? Our apostles and elders at Great Millstone been teaching this for years that the RFID microchip, right, is the mark of the beast that speak that the prophecy in Revelation 13 and 16, and the Most High confirming the words of his messengers, right? It coming clearer and clearer every day that the RFID chip is the mark of the beast, right? This is 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. And the so-called white man is Satan. The word Satan means adversary. His way of life is contrary to the way of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. So he's that adversary, the so-called white man, right? You understand? And the saying is in this video, it's only about 2 minutes and 29 seconds long. He said his chip gonna transcend the limit of the human body. This is the miracle that this beast gonna do in the sight of men, right? With his microchip. You understand? He can do a lot of miracles with his microchip, right? And you people are gonna be deceived. That's why we exhorting you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian, and you confusion and faces Israelites that scatter among the heathen. Do not take this chip. You're gonna be destroyed. Do not take the chip, right? You understand? We are not ignorant of Satan's devices, right? Let me just run this. Let me just get this is let me get this other precept. This is Proverbs, right? This is Proverbs chapter 1, verse 10. It says, "My son, who's the most high son, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indian." Right? That's why you have the name Yasharallah, he sons of God. Right? Banyam is the Hebrew word for son. Sons, Banyam. Right? The plural means sons, and the word for son is ban. Right? He said, "My son, if sinners entice thee, consent not thou consent thou not. And who's the sinners? The so-called white man's the sinners. You understand? Right? He's the sinners. Right? You understand? Don't consent to his wickedness and to his way of life. Right? Don't do that. Right? Let me just run this out a quick video. Um,
the ultimate goal that these people have in mind is the goal to create a one world government run by the banking industry, run by the bankers, and they're doing it in sections. The European currency, the euro, and the European Constitution is one part of it. Now they're trying to do it in America with the North American Union, right? And they want to create a new currency called the Amero, right? And the whole agenda is to create a one world government where everybody has an RFID chip implanted in them. All money is to be in those chips, right? There'll be no more cash. And this is getting me straight from Rockefeller himself. This is what they want to accomplish. And all money will be in your chips. And so instead of having cash, anytime you have money in your chip, they can take out whatever they want to take out whenever they want to. If they say you owe us this much money in taxes, they just deduct it out of your chip digitally.
Total control.
Total control. And if you're like me or you, and you're protesting what they're doing, they can just turn off your chip. And you have nothing. You can't buy food. You can't do anything. It's total control of the people.
And that chip's connected to a database that has your purchasing records, what you do, what
Everything.
you sell.
Everything is in there, you know? And so...
yeah. So, hey, that's why we see this tariff war. That's why we're seeing these nations moving away from the US dollar, right? Like Russia, China, Iran, Turkey, Venezuela, right? We're seeing these nations denouncing the US dollar, right? We're seeing these different trade war. It's a crash the dollar bill system. It's a crash the economy. This is the agenda of the elite banking family so they could chip the people. This is prophecy, right? The Most High confirming the word of his messengers, right? God, the Most High messengers speak his word, right? They speak the Most High word. So the Most High confirming the word of his messengers. You understand? And this is a straight cut to IUIC. They say you can't buy and you can't do nothing in society without the chip. And if you rebel, they're going to turn your chip out. They're going to destroy you. They're going to track everything about you, right? And this is with these companies in the UK, they start doing it. These people serious with this, right? You understand? They're serious with this, right? You understand? Let me just get this thing up in this FEMA article, right? Let me just put it from the top and get this up quick. It's a RFID implant, right? Government tracking. What they say, right? What they say. Um, Let me get this here quick. Yeah. He said Ascalon boasts the device ability to geographically track anyone, anytime, anywhere on the planet via a global positioning system. He showed the female men a large screen TV with a map of Sweden on it. He said there were colored dots scattered across the map, representing those who had been chipped. Blue dots for men and green for women. He said if he touched a dot on the screen, all personal information on that person was displayed, included some real-time medical data. Lundstorm said, right? One more piece. Let me read this one here. It's um you get this one here. He said, but the FEMA agents still were not sold. He said they asked Ashkelon to develop a future whereby the unit could be detonated remotely if desired. Right? So these devil wanted this. He's coming to destroy you with a chip. It could be you're gonna be deceived. You if like take a chip, you'll be deceived. You're gonna die. Right? He said if desired, Ashkelon said the chip size preclude conventional explosive, but offer a devious offer a devious solution that made the FEMA agent Bristol with the excitement rather than explode. The RFID tag would emit an electrical pulse able to stop the heart or fry the brain. Right? This is why we exhort you is like do not take a chip. Right? This is Revelation 13 and 16. Right? He said, he caused it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark, right, in their forehead or in their in their salakia. Receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. And the mark back in the Greek, which is karagma, which means to prick or stick. So we exhort you Israel not to take the chip, right? Verse 17, he said, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark. And this is what Aaron Rousseau say. You know, you're rebel, they're going to turn your chip off and you can't buy no food, you can't be a part of the one world order. They're going to put you to death. Says, don't take the chip, repent, turn back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. He going to protect you in those days. Right? He going to feed you and protect you and deliver you from this evil that about to hit coming, about to be done on the planet Earth, which is Jacob trouble. You understand? Which is Jacob trouble. Right? He said, verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Right? So that do not take the chip. Right? Take the chip, you're going to be destroyed. This is Revelation. Right? Chapter 19, verse 20, and the beast was taken. The beast go back to NATO and the EU, the military power. This system going to be taken. The Most High going to destroy the system, which is the one world order system, the so-called white man kingdom. The Most High going to destroy it. And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet, right? That worked miracle before him, which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast. So you receive the mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchip, you're being deceived, right? And the miracles, who were these miracles? The scientists, them who create this chip, you know, who upgrade this chip to make the human, to make transcend the limits of the human body. The miracle, like, hey, the cripple gonna walk, the man who you know, different disease in the body, they're gonna heal it with this chip. You understand? This is a miracle they're gonna do. And you're gonna be deceived when you see these things. You're gonna be deceived, not knowing you're gonna be destroyed. You understand? Not knowing you're gonna be destroyed because you Israelite denounce your power and worship a man that is below you. The so-called white man is below you. He's a beast. He's a base man. You understand? So don't take the chip. He said, verse 20, Revelation 19:20, and the beast was taken, the system was destroyed alongside the military, right? He said, and the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that worked miracle before him, with which he deceived them that received the mark of the beast and them that worship his image, you know, who wanna remain westernized. You understand? Who wanna worship this one world order, worship this man system, wanna be a part of this man system. This is why you worship this man. Right? You understand? And this is the miracles, eh? Right? I'm gonna play this here, right? He said, um, and them that worship his image, these both were cast alive into the lake of fire, burning with brimstone. And the lake of fire is America. In 1 hour, America gonna be destroyed. So hey, do not take the chip. You know, repent and turn back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Revelation 14:9 and 10, you're gonna be destroyed if you take the chip. Right? Exhorting you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American, you are Israelite, you are the Prince of God, you are Yasharallah. Salvation is to you. Repent, turn back, you are an Israelite. turn back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and be sealed. Right? And close after this video. I know with that was this was edifying. I want to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash, double honors to the apostles and elders who rule at great millstone, and a blessed sanitation to the Akiums in the folk and the earth, pushing the gospel in sincerity and truth. Shalom. And these scientists say who implant the chip in this smart head, you know, these are the false prophets. You understand? Alongside the priests and the pastors. You understand? Who gonna promote these chips? The so-called celebrities who gonna promote this chip and say, hey, take it, it's good to take, make things easier. It's all about security, you know. You understand? Secure your thing. You can't lose your wallet, you can't lose your keys. You know, you see might say he started the car with his hand, with the chip in his hand, just resting hand on the steering wheel. Right? You understand? So don't be deceived, right? Shalom.
It's really tight. It's been 4 years since Ian was able to move his hands. The 23-year-old quadriplegic said he didn't mind being a guinea pig of a pioneering research program, but he never dreamed he'd be able to do this. Ian is the first patient to undergo an operation that doctors hope could be used to restore movement to paralysed people the world over.
Today was great. I mean, to be able to open and close my hand and do those complex movements that I haven't been able to do in 4 years was great.
It took just 1/10 of a second for Ian's thoughts to move his hand, but the technology that allowed him to do it took nearly 10 years to develop. Scientists at Iowa State University implanted a microchip the size of a pea into Ian's brain. The chip was connected to a computer that can decode messages from the brain. The computer then beamed commands to a sleeve on his forearm that told his muscles what to do.
I do believe there will be a day coming soon when somebody who's got disability, being a quadriplegic or somebody with a stroke, somebody with any kind of brain injury, can use the power of their mind, and by thinking, being able to move their arms or legs.
Ian now coaches lacrosse, a sport he used to enjoy as an active teenager. It was a diving accident that paralysed him from the chest down. But now he's seen and felt the potential of a new technology that could one day prove life-changing. Joe Tidy.